Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Loknath Vishwas. I am a Cbse science teacher. Today we are going to discuss about the in class 10 physics topic, that is the light. This part is the only reflection. So what is that in that at a glance we are now describe the hot topic today we are describe. First one, introduction of light. You already learned in class 7-8. In brief you are described. Next, the properties of light, reflection, law of reflection, virtual and real image, and what are the differences? Image formed by plane mirror and different characteristics of the image formed by plane mirror. First, we are described in a short what is light. Light is a form of energy. You can know that, as you know that in our world so many energy have sound, light, magnetic energy. So light is a form of energy that help us to sensation of light. In your surrounding, so many the objects, some objects are living or non-living. So all objects you can see with your naked eye with the help of the light. It is the introduction part. And light, the all object does not have light. Some object have light. Is if it is the object, you are describe the object classification. There are two types of object. One is called luminous object. Luminous object. What is luminous object? Those objects have own light, like sun, like star, like candlesticks, lamp. Our second object is that non-luminous object. Non-luminous object. Those object does not have the own light. Example, my marker, blackboard, chair, table, all have the non-luminous object. Now we are described the when is light. What is the nature of light? What is the nature of light? Light is described as a two theory. One is still that the first one tell that according to the electromagnetic wave theory of light, light is a magnetic wave. This represents light is a magnetic wave. Means that every light has a wavelength and frequency. What is electromagnetic wave? What is electromagnetic wave of light? When light is passed from one medium to another medium, this does not require any medium. What are medium? We know the three medium presents: solid, liquid, or gas. So when the light is passed from one medium to another medium, it does not require any medium. That is called electromagnetic wave of light. Second still, light is a particles. Light act as a particles. Particles means light is a combination of particles. Which particles? Photon particles. Photon. So now we are described here about light. That means what are the properties of light? Now, Tanan today describe what is the properties of light. If you see the light properties, when it's light, the travel in the vacuum, there is speed. Light is speed 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second in vacuum. Means when this light is the travel, there is no required any medium. That time is a very high speed, 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Is the first property of light. Second property is light always travel in a straight line. Suppose one example. Here is the one table table. When you keep in a candle, candle has a flame and is a one pipe. When you take the straight pipe and you try to see the flame of candle, can you see? If you observe with the naked eye, obviously you always see that they are flame of light, because light always the path only a straight line. Now if you take the curved pipe, now they want to take the curved pipe, so like now you try to the see with eyes, naked eye, you never see, because when there is a light flame, there is a force here, it is never the bounce back to them is that others opposite side. So it is the always is the stuck and it is a not pass. That is that you cannot see the light with the bent pipe. So it is a proof that light always travel in a straight line. First of all, this. Now, in class 10, that is the three properties of light. When the light is a travel and falls on an object, this show the absorption. Means suppose the sunlight falls on an object, books, flower. So some of the light is absorbed or remainder is a reflect. This is the properties of light. Second object is the reflection. What is reflection? Reflection is the process in phenomenon when the light is the travel and after there is the strike on object, they after the bounce back in the same medium. It is called the reflection. And third one is the refraction. What is refraction? Refraction is the process when the light is travel one medium to another medium, just the light is the bent towards the normal. It is called the refraction. But today we are going to discuss about only the reflection. Okay. So now I draw the one picture of a mirror. Now I draw the one picture of mirror, that is the plane mirror. Mirror has the three types of mirror: plane mirror, concave mirror, and convex mirror. A concave and convex is called the spherical mirror. So now I draw the mirror of the plane mirror. That is the mirror. Mirror has a two portion. Front portion, it is called the reflecting surface. Back side here is the coating some materials, silver or mercury. Why? Because the light cannot travel to the coating. The light is come, bounce back and return the same medium. So it is the opposite side. So now it is I take the same plane mirror. Suppose here is the one object, that is the tree. When light is that comes from the object, falls, it strike on a plane mirror. After it strike, the same way the light is the return back in the same medium. It is a air medium. It is that our mirror medium. When it lies is the come from the source, it is a source, and the plane mirror is strike, that will come the same. Suppose we had the point, the name, it is the A line, and here is strike on mirror, how the distance is that O. So when the light is that falls on the first strike in mirror, this light ray is called the incidence ray. Incidence ray of light. What is incidence ray? Those light is the come from source and it strike on the mirror. This is called the incidence ray. After it strikes, the plane mirror where the strike is point, it is called the point of incidence. Point of incidence. So I represent here the O is the point of incidence of the plane mirror. Next I already told the reflection is the bounce back. So when incident ray come after the strike, they bounce back and the same medium, that is called the reflected ray. Reflected ray. So I represent here O and B is the reflected ray. It is the bounce back of the light of the strike of the plane mirror. Now, if there are images on the perpendicular line, one on the point of incidence between the incident ray and reflected ray, that is called the normal. It is represents as a capital A. And here the angle created here. So here is the one angle created between the normal and incident ray. That is the represents as the a small I. That is called the angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. And other side you can see this means the AON. It is a represents the a small I. It is called the angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. Okay. Next, you can see that has the NOB has a one angle created. That it represents the a small r. It is called the angle of reflections. Angle of reflections. So means here BON, the a small r, it is called the angle of reflections. Now it is the reflection of light different between the point or term. Now I describe the rules of or law of reflections. Law of reflection. First one tell that has the incident ray, reflected ray and normal lies on the point of incident the same plane. What I told? The incident ray, reflected ray, normal lie on point of incidence in a same plane. It is a law of reflection, the first law. Second I told that the angle of reflection, angle of incidence, it represents the a small I. This angle. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflections. Means suppose just imagine this the angle is the 40 5 degree is the when I equal to 45 degree, according to rule told that it also means that angle of reflection, it also means that 45 degree. Means when the angle of incidence, if the counting 45 degree, it should be the angle of reflection, it is obviously the 45 degree. It is a law of reflection. Now we have described the next topic, the different characteristics of the plane mirror. Different characteristics of plane mirror. Characteristics image of plane mirror. Means when the image formed on the plane mirror, what the characteristics shows. Suppose here is the one plane, here is the one the fluid, here is the fluid, state fluid. Here is the image. Is the reflecting surface and is the opposite surface. One man is standing here. Standing. If the means it is object and is a mirror, the plane mirror. Object and the mirror, how much distance? Suppose they are 10 cm distance. Same distance is the form, the mirror and image. That is the in the one boy was a ram. 10 cm distance mirror and the ram. And inside mirror, there is the same distance from mirror to the image. It is the image 10 cm. It is the first characteristics of the image of plane mirror. Means that object of mirror, how much centimeter distance, the same distance from mirror or image is the first characteristics. Second characteristic that when the object, the image form, what type of image? Like the virtual image and erect. Virtual means the not real, just appears. When you see the round pictures on the mirror, so this the image, it is not real. It is just appears. It seems to be. That is called the virtual, not real. And second, the erect. Erect means the straight. This is the when the head is at top, the image head is at top. When leg is at down, image legs are down. Is called the erect. It means straight. Inverted means that means the opposite. Head is when you go to down, leg is go to the up. It is means the second. Third, inverted image. Lateral inversion of light. Lateral inversion of light. Inversion of light. What is lateral inversion of? Is a one natural phenomenon. When any the object, there are two sides, left side and right side. When image form, it is always inverted. Like suppose if you see the ambulance, how written here? The full length. It is written on the car, ambulance. When this A, when you show them is that image on mirror, the all image should be the A only. M is the M only, but B is always means that left side and right side means that opposite form. B it is means that left side is right side. Right side should be opposite and left side also means opposite. They form the B. U also the same one. L is this one like A, N, C, and E. Means what you means that stand on mirror and raise the left hand. If see the means that you always see on mirror, there is a right hand. With the left hand rise, you show them the right hand. It is called the left and right, it is the inverted. It is called the lateral dimensional light. So when the ambulance, the car, you see them is that ambulance written here, the light is the pass them is the light and the save them life of the patient. So this means that the three characteristics of the plane. Thank you, all of you students.